back to another video. Today, I'm going to show you how to get OP armor. Legal armor, in fact. So you see these leggings right here. These leggings have all the types of prot on them. And you can see I don't have it on my other pieces of armor. Now they're my chest plate. So let's first start with why would you want this armor? Well, it's really simple actually. So you get more protection against projectile protection just like skeletons, like projectiles and stuff, which is basically arrows, and also protects against chokers. And then fire protection protects against lava, fire, and blazes, stuff like that, so that's really good for the nether. And the blast protection protects against creepers. And creepers do tons of damage in hard mode. In fact, 73 damage. Your health is only 20. So, now that I got that out of the way, and also prot 4 it's just normal prot 4. And it protects against everything. So, it's just really good for any situation. So, the first step that you're going to want to do is you are going to want to get the books and everything. I would recommend the armor piece you want to do is the leggings, because you don't actually need all this prot, and I'll get into that later, because of how prot works. It's a really weird way on how that works. Basically, you can't get like 1% prot against fire or whatever, which is why I only did leggings. I didn't do the chest plate because I have my elytra on all the time, and I didn't do my helmet or boots because my helmet and boots do have more enchantments, so I have to get more levels. You know what I mean? Okay, so now I got what the armor piece you might want to do out of the way. On your leggings, do not bring Swift Sneak. This is really important because Swift Sneak does not exist in 1.14. Also, I will right on the screen, I will give you a list of stuff you do not want to bring. Like netherite tools is a big one. An elytra is fine, fireworks are fine, but I would recommend bringing backup armor so that you don't die instantly. And also tomes are fine, most food is fine, I'm pretty sure your bow is fine. I'm going to demonstrate what you would need to do next. So I would recommend travel 2,000 blocks away from any house. And also if your house is away from spawn, it's like right near spawn, and it might get corrupted. As you can see, I'll show you where spawn is in my world. You might remember this from episode 1, if you look at it. So, okay, from episode 1, you should see the spawn point is really just the beach over there. Yeah, it's really just that. So, yeah, I would recommend. Also, you can see cows are in the middle of everywhere. Yeah, 1.14 messed it up. And also, we'll reset your seed. I will show you fancy stuff to do that. But for now, don't do any of that stuff. But basically, travel 2,000 blocks away from any of your builds. Make sure you're not in any important biomes or anything. Then what you want to do is set everything back to 1.14. I'll demonstrate combining in a minute. I'm just kind of showing you some stuff. So the base would have gotten all corrupted if it weren't for files I did. So yeah, I just kind of had to demonstrate that. So yeah, I'll just go into 1.14, make a different world that was already in 1.14, and I'll show you what to do. Alright, so I'm in 1.14, separate world, to show you how you probably should be combining this. So, as you can see, I got all this stuff right here. So what you're probably going to want to need is some diamond leggings, not netherite. Do not do netherite. So you have these diamond leggings with, this could be like enchanted with the enchantment table. Just I would recommend have a specialty protection with Unbreaking 3, just from the enchantment table, like no anvil in that. Thorns would be great. Also, if you also want thorns, I'm not going to be going over thorns, but there's a really basic way of combining. So you have these champs here, and the reason why you do the enchantment table first is because you might want, it'll actually make it less expensive for you. And I would recommend getting a lot of levels for doing this. I would recommend do 69 levels, because nice, and it worked for me. So, the first thing you're going to want to combine is mending, because it's really cheap. Just combine the cheapest one first, which is mending. Right? And then, next, do the normal prot. So you have the normal prot here. So you do that. And the reason why I'm doing the cheapest to the most expensive is so that I don't get the too expensive message. So, which one is cheaper, fire protection or blast protection? Oh, blast protection is more expensive, so, wait. Oh, wait, I messed up. Give me a second. Give me a freaking second. Give me a second. Hold up. Shoot, I messed up a little bit, but yeah, you're gonna want all the protection books, and I would also recommend projectile protection, since it could be helpful in some scenarios. So now you got broken diamond leggings, and yeah, don't do the mistake I did. Just basically get all the books you need for the enchantments you want, and also if you're doing thorns, thorns is a very expensive enchantment. But I would actually recommend don't put that on yet unless it's already on the leggings when you put the enchantment table, because it's a really expensive enchant. So when you get back to the normal version, put Swift Sneak on and then put Thorns on. So that's what I would recommend. I also might as well give you a demonstration, a visual demonstration on why you're only doing one piece. Give me a second. Okay, so I got the visual demonstration lately. Well, right away. Oops. So I got the visual demonstration. So each block is prot 4. So prot 4 would fill out one block, but in each area. So full prot 4 armor would fill out everything here, but as you can see, in these 3 areas right here, well, in all the areas, there's a block missing. So what the OP armor does is it fills that out. So, let's say wait, shoot, wrong glass soda. So this would be a full prot for armor. So, as you can see, there's a block missing. What the leggings do is they make it so that it fills out this area. So as you can see, so with leggings, you got additional, like, all the other protections, but, like, melee does not get filled, I will warn you that. So, that's what you have with, all my armor, and past the block, you don't get any more protection, which is fine. I'm just letting you guys know that. And it does not give you any protection against melee. So, let's say you have your lighter on. Let's break this glass. But, as you can see, it would still be full. Because the reason why it's still full is because so 3 pieces of armor, you have prot 4, prot 4, prot 4, as you can see here. So you would not get buffed against melee. So I will warn you that if you want to try this at home. So just know that, but when you have your lighter on, it's still maxed out here. So it is really overpowered. But yeah, that's all I really need to show you. But this is what not to do, like, unless you really are dedicated. So let's say you have the full prot 4, and then let's say you get all the pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm just going to fill that all out real quick. As you can see, this would be if you got more than one armor piece. See, this would be way too much. It wouldn't do anything. So you don't want to do this. This is pointless. Even if their lights are on, you still are way too maxed out here. Oh. You still have way too much. While this would look good, but 5 blocks would be the max here. So get any more than 5 blocks, it won't do anything anymore. So you're wasting levels if you're doing this. Only do one armor piece and do the leggings, like the reason I said. Okay, so I got the steps here. So first step is you're going to want to make a backup before doing all this. And then once you've done all this, dump your stuff in a chest nearby. Now, it can be any chest. Dump your armor too. Do not forget your armor and your offhand item. And also, if you have stuff in your ender chest, make an ender chest, do something, and dump it out. And then what you want to do is get out of the world. Now what you want to do is copy and paste your regions. So here's how to figure out your region. So you grab the x coordinate. You divide it by 512 since regions are 32 by 32 chunk areas. 32 by 16 or something is 512, whatever. You get the idea. So negative 420 divided by 512. So you get, okay. So you divide it by 512, right? And then if it's negative, you round it up. No matter what. If it's negative, you round it up. But if it's positive, you round it down. So if you divide that, so you also need a calculator for this, get the specific decimals. So you got this number, and then you got 512 or whatever. Well, no, not 5, whatever. So you rounded it down up. So the first number is -1. You can write that down. And then, so you look at the z coordinate. You also divide that by 512. You do the rounding again. And then that's the second number for your region. So if your builds are in multiple regions, you're going to want to write down all your regions. Definitely you're going to want to do that. And copy and paste it from the backup and then to your current world. And then, the reason why you were dumping all your stuff in the chest, because the level.dat file carries your inventory, your seed, the seed you're setting. Also, you will want to make a new world. If it's hardcore, make a new hardcore world. And also, make sure the new world is on the same seed you were on. This is the whole, otherwise it will break the whole point of doing this. If you have stuff in your ender chest, if you have an ender chest on you, if you have your stuff in your ender chest, move the stuff in your ender chest to a normal chest. I made this mistake in my world. So you got the little .dat file, you got all your stuff in a chest, in your ender chest, everything. Will mess with the day counter, so if you got a hardcore world, you're bragging about your day counter. Yeah, sorry about your day counter. There's nothing I can really do about it. And then what you're going to want to do next is, so you'll be in a different place because of the coordinate mess up. So make the journey back to your stuff. You're going to want to have marked your coordinates. This is really important. Now once you did the stuff back to your stuff, nice job. You can upgrade your pants back to